This video is intended only to supplement the written installation instructions that accompanied your product. The written installation instructions should be read and available to you before you attempt to install the product. Before beginning the installation of the double oven electric range, refer to the installation manual for a list of recommended tools and parts you may need. If installing the range in a recessed cabinet space, the opening will need to be 30 inches wide and 24 inches deep. The countertop height should be 36 inches. The electrical supply for the appliance must be 240 volts at 60 Hz. A dedicated 40 amp circuit is required. Warning: excessive weight hazard. Use 2 or more people to move and install range. Failure to do so can result in back or other injury. Open the oven doors and remove the racks, along with the anti-tip bracket. Confirm that the range matches the height of the countertop. You can adjust the leveling legs to raise or lower the range. To do this, have an assistant help you to gently tip the range back and rest the rear of the appliance on a blanket or on the cardboard packaging. Use an adjustable wrench or pliers to raise or lower the leveling legs as necessary. Return the range to its upright position, setting the legs on a piece of cardboard so the appliance can be easily moved. Warning: tip-over hazard. A child or adult can tip the range and be killed. Install anti-tip bracket to floor or wall per installation instructions. Slide range back so rear range foot is engaged in the slot of the anti-tip bracket. Re-engage anti-tip bracket if range is moved. Do not operate range without anti-tip bracket installed and engaged. Failure to follow these instructions can result in death or serious burns to children and adults. The anti-tip bracket can be mounted to the wall or the floor. Determine where the left or right edge of the range will be positioned in the cabinet opening and mark it. Position the bracket so the left or right edge is exactly 15/16 of an inch from the marked edge of the range. Mark the appropriate bracket holes for floor or wall mounting. Using a 1/8 inch diameter drill bit, drill the holes where marked. Align the anti-tip bracket and use a Phillips head screwdriver to thread and tighten the provided screws to secure the bracket. Gently move the range close to its final location. Then remove the cardboard from underneath the appliance. Warning: electrical shock hazard. Disconnect power before servicing. Use a new 40 amp power supply cord. Plug into a grounded outlet. Failure to follow these instructions can result in death, fire, or electrical shock. The range can be powered through a power cord or through direct wiring. Before making any electrical connections, confirm that the power supply to the outlet or junction box is turned off. Using a Phillips head screwdriver, unthread the 2 screws securing the terminal block cover to the back of the range. Pull the cover down and toward you to remove. Detach the plastic tag and hex nuts from the terminal block post. If installing a power cord, unthread the screws from the 3/4 inch UL listed strain relief. Insert the tabs of the 2 clamp sections of the strain relief into the hole in the plate below the terminal block. Thread the screws to hold the 2 clamp sections together. Now feed the power cord through the strain relief. For 3-wire power cords, secure the white or central neutral wire of the cord to the center terminal block post under a hex nut. Use a 3/8-inch nut driver to tighten the nut. Next, secure the remaining power cord wires to the outer terminal block posts using the hex nuts. Be sure to firmly tighten the nuts. When installing a 4-wire power cord, use a Phillips head screwdriver to unthread the ground link screw from the back of the range. Now cut out the middle of the metal grounding strap. Feed the power cord through the strain relief. Align the green grounding wire from the power cord on the ground link. Then secure the wire and ground link to the back of the range with the screw. As with the 3-wire power cord, secure the white neutral wire to the middle terminal block post, and the red and black wires to the outer posts. Again, firmly tighten the nuts. With the power cord in place, tighten the strain relief screws to secure the cord. Reposition the terminal block cover and secure it with the screws. Warning: electrical shock hazard. Plug into a grounded 3- or 4-prong outlet. Do not remove ground prong. Do not use an adapter. Do not use an extension cord. Failure to follow these instructions can result in death, fire, or electrical shock. Plug the range power cord into a grounded electrical outlet. Now gently push the range into its final location, making sure the rear leg slides into the anti-tip bracket. To confirm this, place a foot against the bottom of the oven door and, grasping the side of the control panel, attempt to tilt the range forward. The bracket should immediately prevent the appliance from tipping forward. Next, place a rack in the oven. Then set a level on the rack to determine if the range is level from side to side and front to back. If the range is not level, pull the range forward until the rear leveling leg is free of the anti-tip bracket. Support the front or rear of the appliance with a wood block or a comparable sturdy object. Adjust one or more of the leveling legs to raise or lower the range as necessary. Confirm the range is level. Then push the appliance back into place, making sure the rear leg is secured in the anti-tip bracket. Replace the remaining oven racks. Restore power to the outlet or junction box, and the electric range should be ready for use.